What it do, baby? We got scary ghost videos. Let's see what Nuke got for us today.
Let's go, Nukey.
Let's go. I'm ready to get scared. How many is this? 10? Oh, we got 10
This
of them.
next viral video was shared by multiple social media accounts on the internet, but none of them mentioned the original source. The video shows a man inspecting an old abandoned bus somewhere in the rural countryside of Japan.
I knew it was somewhere.
Of course, as you might expect, things take a
You knew it was somewhere?
I knew it had to be
Yeah,
somewhere.
you knew it was somewhere.
Yeah.
It had to be
Terrifying.
somewhere. Okay.
I was gonna say in Asia. Oh, but I don't think Japan compared. It's like, can you say Japan is in Asia, even though it's on its own island, but it's its own island?
turn.
I didn't feel like it was. That's why I stopped. What's the wrong turn? How the bus got there? I think
They
we
parked
asked
it,
the wrong
bro.
question.
They left it. Whoa.
Great edit.
Whoa.
You want my life in pieces. This is my last resort. Shut up. That was a Caucasian.
Oh, what?
You want my life in pieces.
She was back there. That was crazy.
誰かいたんだけどさ
Bro, I hate
Washington?
these.
This must be creepy. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
おい慎太郎
As the man approaches the entrance to the bus, a girl can be seen watching him from the window. He quickly looks inside, but there's no one there.
It wasn't edit.
Now, because there's no source, it's impossible to say whether this footage is real or fake. But as always, I leave that up to you
Yeah, you better
to
leave it up to
decide.
me, dude. It's up to me. Them elbows are rough.
Something watches over. Paranormal investigator Alex from the YouTube channel Hunting the Unknown sets out to investigate an old abandoned nun convent in the south of England. The
Why?
old building also doubled as an asylum for the mentally ill.
No.
The convent/asylum
They killed
A crazy
orphans.
ghost.
They killed orphans and crazy people in the same building.
You're crazy. I'm not. No, I'm not.
was active from the 1800s all the way
Well, nuns don't just raise orphans, but
into the late 1900s. With over 100
psycho
years of
ghost.
dark
That's crazy.
history, it's not surprising that the building is said to be extremely haunted. One ghostly
are
figure that
angry.
haunts the building is said to be
the
that of a
nuns.
sad nun who is said to still wander the hallways of the old asylum to this day. Alex decides to
ain't
explore
that
the
scary,
convent
but that
completely
is- I'm
alone, with nothing but a camera and a flashlight.
and they
While
blink.
inside, he gets the overwhelming sense
have a
that
blick. I don't
someone
think he got
is
one.
watching him.
Hello, is anyone here?
How do you have the guts to do this? Ah. Yeah, nah. I'm sorry, y'all. We just don't have the guts. We don't have them.
I have it. We can do it.
Hello.
We can do it. We can do it for real. We can do it for real.
Pick a place. You drive, and we'll do it.
Bye.
You cap it.
I'm not.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
As long as you're coming there with me.
Like I said, you drive. I'll close my eyes the whole ride.
Alex hears strange noises and feels like he's being followed. Then he captures something
What did
absolutely
he capture?
terrifying.
Oh, showed it yet. Oh, he turned the red light district on. All I can think is about Amsterdam when I see red lights. Oh, something gonna be in the room.
Right
We
there.
didn't see it. I didn't see it. It was too dark.
Right there. Niggas just standing in the dark.
Damn, what they wrote on the wall?
Did you see it?
No, I
That was
didn't.
the figure
The
in the
investigator
darkness.
doesn't even notice, but as he passes one of
Oh,
the
okay.
empty old asylum
Barely
rooms,
saw it.
an ominous dark figure
Barely.
seems to be lurking
Barely.
inside.
And that's when I boom, 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 boom.
A figure with a creepy
Can they
resemblance
see that, Matt? They can see that.
to the shadowy outline of a nun.
Barely.
So could it be that the
That look like
man
the
who
Undertaker, to
allegedly
be
haunts
honest.
the convent is watching Alex?
Red.
Well, who knows? But you can watch this entire exploration over on the YouTube
floating
channel,
lampshade?
Hunting the Unknown.
Let's do it.
The Woman in White.
Okay.
Musician Eder Olivas from Torreon, Mexico is
Of
driving
course.
home late one night on the
Vaya,
Saltillo-Torreon
oh.
highway when he spots something
Okay, all right.
truly disturbing.
Brian hates to drive in Mexico because you wouldn't understand none of the signs. La Llorona. What's going on?
What that mug was moving? Shorty
A woman dressed in white can be seen running in the
Oh.
emergency lane of the highway, her
She was
arms
booking it.
outstretched in a strange way.
How do you
Some
run
video
like that?
commenters even suggested that it looks like the woman has
Llorona.
no head.
Yeah,
Now,
look,
Eder Olivas
look.
actually thought he might be hallucinating at first, as he was
was booking
extremely tired from his long drive home. But later, he checks his dashcam footage, and he is shocked to discover that the woman was
Go ahead and give me a
100%
dashcam.
real.
Stop procrastinating.
Eder says he has no idea why a woman would be running down the dangerous and busy highway so late at night. He says that he thinks he
Crazy.
might have captured a ghost on camera.
moving.
But what
like
do you
crazy.
think?
Ah, she moving fast, bro. Look at how fast that truck moves.
Is this encounter paranormal or
Literally
just
keeping up ahead of that truck.
Yeah, she gone.
just
Get out of
weird?
there.
You decide.
Shorty.
More
Shorty is
than he
insane.
bargained for.
Who
Paranormal investigators Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube
they
channel
got more than they
Omagatoki
bargained
Film
for.
are contacted by
Damn.
one of their viewers, a man named Taguchi, who claims that he's been experiencing strange activity in his studio apartment somewhere in Japan. Taguchi explains that 6 months ago he found a very cheap apartment. And you might ask, well, why was it so cheap?
'Cause it's
It
haunted.
turns out that the previous
'Cause
owner
it's
tragically
haunted.
took his own life right where Taguchi would be living and sleeping. But the young man doesn't believe in ghosts, so he happily
Still
signs
now.
the lease despite the apartment's dark history. But then, Taguchi starts to have trouble sleeping. He says that he hears footsteps, voices,
Damn.
and scariest of all, he starts to experience sleep paralysis, during which he sees a distorted laughing face right above him as he lays in bed, unable to
hell
move.
No.
Tomo and Hiro decide to set up 2 static cameras in Taguchi's home for a month. At the end of that time, they review the month of collected footage. They are shocked by
Well, I
what
know
they
was
find.
excited. They was excited.
One night as
because
Taguchi
they
is
was
sleeping, this happens.
It looks very uncomfortable. What is going on? Oh, he getting choked. What? No, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no freaking way. Nah, buddy.
Buddy was like, you like that? Yo, you like that? That's
You
what
would've
Buddy
liked
was doing.
it.
That's what
You
Buddy
would've liked it.
Huh?
You would have liked it.
Nah.
I would have liked it.
Stop bringing your kinks into this.
Taguchi appears to be suffering from a horrible nightmare as he grabs at his neck, seemingly in pain. He wakes up in an absolute panic. But did you see it?
See,
Wait.
A pale figure seems to materialize in the hallway. The apparition
those
appears
are
to be
legs.
watching Taguchi as he struggles in his sleep.
Wow.
Those are legs.
Taguchi finally
Are we blocking the man? Okay.
wakes and the figure disappears into thin air.
That's wow.
But there's something even stranger.
What?
Because the second camera pointed at the hallway loses focus at the exact same time of the incident. And a distorted face seems to appear right in front of the camera.
Where? Where's the face?
I don't see it.
Where's the face? Y'all making something out of that? Y'all making something out of that? Ain't no damn way. Y'all making something out of that?
Oh.
Oh.
Or whatever.
That look like one of them sketches the cops be drawing. Have you
what he
seen
look
this
like.
man?
That don't even look like a face.
So could this be the same bizarre face that Taguchi claims he has seen at night? The Omagatoki team believes that Taguchi might be haunted by the spirit of the previous owner. But you can decide for yourself and watch
This
the
part,
entire
man.
investigation
The
over
face,
on the
no.
YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film. Shake, rattle, and oh no. A music composer named Henning from Oslo, Norway says that for years he has heard strange unexplained sounds coming from his attic. Over time, the strange activity has just gotten worse. So one day, Henning hears noise from his attic door and grabs his phone to record.
Hello?
Oh, he finally had enough. After years. Why it took years, we don't know. Somebody walking up
Hello?
there? Oh.
Definitely walking over there. You got a roommate, buddy.
Yeah, you got a roommate.
That's an attic door.
Whoa. The handle. Ooh.
Hello?
Bro.
Open it real.
Bro.
Hello?
Open that joint. Open
Bro,
that joint.
no, you gonna let it out.
Open that joint. Open that joint.
You're gonna let it
Hello?
out.
Open that joint.
Don't open it. Don't open it. Are you opening that?
Open it.
Are you opening that?
I'm opening it.
You opening that? That's crazy.
Let me tell you why I'm opening it. Cause I'm coming off
Oh,
the
yeah,
hill.
you coming off the hill.
Beep, 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 beep,
You
beep.
don't have to come up here, but it should already be drawn. No.
Open it.
No. Oh, that's insane. That's insane. Close it. That's insane.
Close it.
Close that door. You done let it in your house.
The door latched to him.
That's his house now. Yeah,
Henning's attic shakes and rattles around as if someone is
it's in
trying to
your-
open the door.
Oh, no.
But when Henning snatches the door open, there's no
wanted to
one
get-
there.
Bro, just imagine a ghostly figure just staring at you like this. And then they just finally say, you know what?
And then the door suddenly
imagine if you could
slams
see that
shut
nigga just
on its
standing
own.
there.
Now there's very
There's a-
little
there's a-
extra info on this clip.
There is a
So
ghost
is it a real
standing there.
paranormal encounter? Or is it all just an elaborate
There
hoax?
is a ghost standing
You
right
decide.
the fuck there.
Caught on camera. TikTok user Summer, who is a mother of
That should have been number one. I ain't gonna hold you. That should have been.
two, lives in a small house in an old town in rural Georgia.
Oh crap.
Late one night, Summer takes her phone out to record a quick video in her backyard. But she immediately notices something that is absolutely
accident.
unnerving.
Y'all, I am in my yard. Watch my face. This is not an app doing this. This is my yard. The church is
And
behind
it
me.
could just be the horrible phone.
Watch my face. Church.
Yeah, that's just
You can see straight through me. I kid you
Whoa,
not.
wait a minute.
Look at
Oh,
this.
wait. What kind of device you got going?
Whoa.
On camera, Summer's face seems to twist and distort into small visual disturbance on camera. Or just what is
I like the way
going on
you
here?
Put them sound effects. Bah. It's not that. It's the see right through part. That's crazy.
The most haunted cemetery.
Ah, yeah, sure it is.
Popular YouTuber Franco TV
Oh,
is known
that's
for
a
exploring
cemetery.
terrifying abandoned locations in the US. But for the first time ever, Franco travels south to the country of Peru to investigate the quote, most haunted cemetery in South America.
The above ground cemeteries, like in New Orleans and Peru, those are the scary. Like the regular ones, it's just like, okay, it's a cemetery there, but them, those are scary.
The
I don't know what it
Presbítero
is.
Maestro
I guess
Cemetery.
it's the architecture.
The giant graveyard is well known by locals, who claim that the place attracts witches who perform dark rituals with the bones of the deceased. As Frank explores, he finds signs of witchcraft everywhere. Tombs filled with burnt-out candles, voodoo dolls, and bizarre notes. One of the tombs belongs to a world-famous alleged witch, Gregoria Camacho, who died in 1897. Fans from all over the globe flock to her grave to carve their names and leave candles and offerings. And when Franco finds her crypt, something happens that he simply cannot explain.
A witch who was buried here. Now apparently she did good and bad, but mostly dark stuff. So on the top of her tomb they spray painted Witch of Satan and stuff. But her tomb is actually kind of different from all the others because you could see a skull and bones, which kind of represents something very, very dark. But this is actually her tomb right here. Her name is Georgiria Camacho or Georgia, something like that. I torture names. And you can see how other witches would carve their names in here and leave candles and trinkets. That looks like it says Camila. And if you look out here, you can see where they put all the candles. It's different from all the others because they put all these candles here and candies. Isn't that?
Ain't no way.
Hello?
Now you want to use the big lights. Oh, that's a creepy place to be.
What the hell did I just hear?
That's full of bodies.
It sounded like somebody laughing.
Great.
That could have just been a train.
Thing is, on the maps, this area is blocked off. So once you walk back here, there's nowhere else you can go. Listen.
Now.
Hello?
Yeah, that's just a train.
Georgina?
That's just a train.
There's literally no one here.
That's just a train going over the track.
Okay, well, I got creeped out.
Franco hears what can only be described as a sinister and mocking laugh coming from somewhere in the graveyard. And that's not the only strange event that Franco experiences that night. As he searches through open and abandoned crypts, he captures something downright chilling.
Right in there. I don't know if those are the remains. It looks like a sock. There's something tied up. Here, let me zoom in.
Bro, don't dare.
I'm gonna be able to zoom in a lot more on post-editing, so. It looks like it could be, there's something hairy there. Huh, that looks like a dead animal. Or something.
My goodness.
Oh, that is so creepy. Alright, I just got the K2 meter.
Oh, damn.
¿Alguien estás aquí adentro? ¿Tú puedes decirme tu nombre? Oh, look at this. There's X's. You see that? On the side of the wall. Oh, that's interesting. That's something that's kind of seen in Mississippi. When you see X mark, it's like they have something they want you to do, and they call upon the spirit to doing it.
Did you hear it? Franco doesn't notice, but a faint female voice can be heard whispering, "Hola."
You see that?
Oh, damn.
The giant historic cemetery is also the final resting place for another well-known figure, Ricardo Espiel, a young boy who tragically died when he was only 6 years old. The boy Ricardo was said to be a benevolent and protective spirit. Visitors claim that the boy's ghost grants wishes and blessings to true believers.
Okay, you lost me.
But when Franco inspects the young boy's gravestone, he captures something downright chilling.
Now I am making my way towards another tomb of a child named Ricardo. Now, apparently Ricardo grants blessings and wishes to everyone who comes to him,
Bro, I don't understand.
seeking help. He is a very well-known spirit that protects this graveyard. Well, one, protects it, and two, also offers blessings to everyone who shows up here. I wanted to see
Sus, amigos.
if I can read
Sus.
what this says.
Ricardo, sus.
A la memoria de Ricardo M. Espaillat, sus amigos, 8 de agosto, December 1887.
Okay.
Ricardo Espaillat.
Okay.
Barriado
Okay,
Nuevo.
all right.
Now, what's
Got a little
more
hand
interesting
action
about
going
this
on. Pause.
is that in the back, you could see all the prayers from everyone and all the blessings. And what's more interesting is that it even says gracias, like pretty much thank you for making these blessings come true. Any blessing you want.
Nigga, who was the first one to come up with that? He grants wishes and blessings. Who came?
Be blessed by Ricardo.
Somebody was like, yeah, this gonna work.
A pale, translucent arm seems to reach out from the young boy's grave. But again, Franco doesn't notice.
Of course he don't
It's
know.
only after he posts this video to YouTube that the arm is spotted by some very perceptive viewers. So is this indeed the most haunted cemetery in South America? Let me know what you think. You can watch Franco's entire 3-part investigation over on his
That other one should be number one. That
Yeah,
other one.
that other era.
YouTube channel,
That door,
Franco
that was
TV.
easy.
Oh!
The old Clune Park estate. Over 100 years ago, Clune Park, Scotland was a bustling community of shipyard workers and their families. Shockingly, the estate of 430 apartments, a primary school, and a church is now completely abandoned after the shipyard jobs dried up and the workers all just moved away. Curious visitors are warned to stay away because, quote, dangerous things happen at the Clune Park estate. It is said that many people have lost their lives on the property under suspicious circumstances. But the warnings don't stop ghost hunting teams scared to death zero as they venture out to explore the old abandoned apartments of Clune Park. At first, they don't experience much, just a few strange noises.
You know, there's dinging and beeping and... What the... Is that the window there?
Look pretty fresh still. Fresher than expected. Everything.
Yo.
What's that?
As time passes and the day's exploration turns to night, the team experiences something that shocks them to their core.
Right, that one's open.
Somebody in the window, of course.
Do you see movement then? Move the light.
The light. What light?
Yo.
What light? Oh! That's a homeless person.
What is that?
That's a homeless person. That is a homeless
Yo.
person. Forget all of that.
There's someone in that window. Yeah. You see that face?
They say, get the hell up out of here. Molotov! Get in there. And of course they rush in there.
What the f***?
Hell yeah.
Our flashbang's legal?
It's like,
That's so awesome. Ah!
You can blind someone with a flashbang.
That's the point. It's a weapon. It's not to play with.
no, what's that noise, bro? Oh, it's a red light outside, that, isn't it? Hello?
Oh, man.
Which one is it?
What if they get attacked by a homeless person? That would be insane.
I can hear somebody.
That would be insane. Ah! Somebody in there, bro. Somebody is in there.
Someone or something can be seen at a window. The guys head inside and up the stairs, but there's no one there. Just a few creepy noises. Whoever was at the window seems to have just disappeared. The ghost hunting team believes that they captured something paranormal. But let me know what you think.
Yo. Yo.
They did it fast too. The curtain even moved.
Is that?
The monster in the closet.
Okay, number one
TikTok
better
user
be better than that other one.
Jennifer Lynn, her husband, and 3 children moved into a new home back in mid-March. Since then, Jennifer has been busy painting and renovating the house while she is home alone watching over her 3-year-old son, Caleb. But lately, Caleb has started insisting that what he refers to as a, quote, monster lives in one of their upstairs closets.
Where's the monster?
Right here.
Ain't calm about it too.
Now, Caleb sometimes refers to this, quote, monster as his friend, or as her, and occasionally as him. But this is where things start to get really strange. Because one day Caleb claims that his quote, friend, is in the tunnel.
Is your friend still here? Is your friend still here?
Why don't you in the tunnel?
In the tunnel? What's she doing in the tunnel?
I said in her chair.
You said your friend's in the tunnel? What color is your friend?
Blue.
She's blue.
Yeah, he's blue. He's blue.
You better listen.
Now, Mom Jennifer just dismisses it as a child's imagination, because obviously they don't have a tunnel in their home. But the more Jennifer ponders what little Caleb said, she remembers this.
I don't want to do that.
Do it.
What does the monster look like?
It's blue. Go check him.
Go check him. Where all the furniture at?
Oh God, no.
What happened? What happened?
I fired her.
What?
I fired her.
Nah, I'm scared. The anticipation is killing me. I can't do it. I can't do it. She's scared to hit the corner.
Now, obviously, it's spooky enough for your child to be playing hide and seek with his invisible monster friend.
I can't do it.
But when Jennifer uploads the video to TikTok, her loyal viewers hear something in the video that Jennifer didn't even notice.
And you notice she never hit the corner, folks. She never hit the corner.
Oh God, no.
I don't know about that part.
Jennifer and little Caleb are all alone in the house, but what sounds like a male voice can be heard. To me, it sounds like it could be saying, "This is my place," or "This is my house."
Freaking no.
But every viewer who watches the video seems to hear something different. So, let me know what you hear.
Nah.
You can watch Jennifer.
I ain't gonna lie, my son be looking around like, I be like, what the hell you see, boy? What you see?
No, the craziest part when you would walk in the room with Mason and you close the door, he'll look at something and then he'll start crying. I'm like, bro, stop.
Yeah, you be like,
And
stop.
her son Caleb's continuing story over on her TikTok page at Vixie MCMXCII.
Hey man, click the next video. And while you there, subscribe, you doofus smirks.